So, am I meant to do a video with us travelling to the show?
If you wish.
Oh, okay. London. 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 Tantalising glimpse. The charge has started. Unstoppable, inexorable. How many people? How many? 10,000, I would guess. Now, if you've watched me before, you will know that I like ships. So tell me what we have. What do I see here?
This is a frigate. It's made by Warlord Games for their Blood and Plunder game.
Great stuff. But you've also got smaller ones, larger ones, yeah.
Ranging from the longboats all the way up to I have a galleon, but it's not on display.
A galleon. Wow. How many guns does the galleon have?
The galleon has about 12 guns minimum.
Wonderful. Beautiful. And that's with
Blood and Plunder, gaming figures.
Wonderful. Oh, that's the cool Seaborn piratey game, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Seaborn piratey goodness. Dungeon tiles, there we are.
No, please do.
Very, very detailed stuff here.
Feel free to pick stuff up.
Look at that.
Okay,
I think some of this stuff comes painted as well, doesn't it? You do a painting service.
It all comes painting as standard.
Brilliant.
So as you buy it as standard, it's painted.
So I can buy it, and it's actually not that expensive either. What was it you were just saying? There's like there's something huge here. It's like about
for this one here, like so, that's £30.
30 quid, and I can bang that on a table straight away. That's the important bit, isn't it?
But they come felted when you buy them painted.
Oh, so you got so you got felt on the bottom too. Amazing. And how much are these little ones here?
They vary in price from sort of £4 up to £10.
Brilliant. With all that kind of basic level of and then you pick out bits if you want to, can't you?
The best way to show the various levels. So all the sci-fi stuff is new. It's all out this week.
Yeah.
So that's our unpainted Irish door.
Thank you, mate.
No worries at all. Thank you. This is our basic painting standard.
Yeah.
And then that's our deluxe painting standard.
Wonderful.
So the core set, which is brand new today.
Yeah.
It's £100 unpainted, £150 painted like that.
Yeah.
Or £200 painted like that.
Oh wow! So you get all that for with stuff to go on it, and yeah.
So this here, all these walls, all these floors.
Yeah.
That's the core.
And
set.
these are manoeuvrable. Look, these walls move.
It's all
really cool.
Modular. All the tiles are completely modular. You can set them up however you want to.
Wonderful.
In a block like that, it's 1 foot by 2 foot worth of floor.
Brilliant. Lovely. Thank you very much, sir.
No
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Internet. But I miss magazines. I do. But it's okay because they've come back, haven't they? They've come back. So what do we have here? There we are. So these guys, you've come back with a vengeance, I would assert.
Well, Tabletop Gaming was only launched 2 or 3 years ago.
That's exactly, and it's just brought the whole thing back because we'd lost the art of the magazine, hadn't we?
Yes,
I think, and
sometimes the magazine, I think, is the best way.
Absolutely.
Of some of the artwork.
Oh, and it's a tenner. There you go. Look at that. Look for a sub. 12 issues for £9.99.
I know, it's outrageous.
It's made of bargain. Beautifully presented there. There we go. $9.99 for 12 issues. Oh, it's crazy. Thank you very much indeed. Lovely. Goodie bag. Goodie bag. Protecting your army. Very important. Very important to have armoured support when going into battle. So what do? You put your army in a box, don't you? Of course you do. So I like these. These are themed carry cases. You do see these about, don't you? You know, your foam stuff. But they theme their boxes like that. And I like these. What's it called? Is it Molly? Is that what it's called? You can tell me in the comments, can't you? There we go. So you can put stuff on. You know, if you've got something that you need to take, I don't know, your tape measure, and you want to put it somewhere safe, you just you stick up the Molly like that, don't you? Scary dinosaur. Expertly watched, protected. Who protects though? The Emperor protects. Yes, always. Beautiful. Are you all part of one big group?
Apart from the Space Marine, yes.
Yeah, brilliant. So what group are you from?
We are the 601st.
You're the 601st, the Imperial Guard with us today. Excellent, marvellous. Oh, it's brilliant.
For room clearance.
Oh, there you go. He's sorted. So you've got to have a las pistol. Oh, wonderful. Oh, there we've got bolt pistol there. Brilliant. Marvellous. Well, thank you for protecting us, men of the 601st, yes? Wonderful. Great stuff. Thank you. My goodness, I think there's a trader in here. Hi, Mantic. It's Ronnie!
Hello.
It's Ronnie Renton. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Very well, very well.
Brilliant. So what have we got going on here?
Well, we're just showing off our backers there, toys that are on the way to them anytime soon.
Hellboy. We've got the movie coming out this year, perfectly timed, and an ace game, I'm told. You're just explaining it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
great fun. Co-op game.
Yeah.
So you'll play against the dungeon. You don't know from which big boss monster. Here's your case files.
That's it.
Hellboy is dropped somewhere. He's going to go and
So it's part war, part investigation.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's not
Brilliant.
just a dungeon crawl, you've got the clue finding.
That's
and
it.
How you play. And the better you play the first levels, the weaker, the better you'll be positioned to beat the end boss.
So yes, it's not a fact I've got these stats and I'm going to beat the end boss. It's how well have I done and cooperated with my mates.
So
then I might beat the end of
I
level
have
boss.
buffs to beat the end boss.
And I don't even know who I might be fighting.
Correct.
That's amazing.
So it's good fun. There's a little mystery in there.
Brilliant.
You go through the dice are nice and simple. So you know. You're rolling orange,
Yeah.
you pick your 3 orange dice up and off you go.
Brilliant.
2 hits.
And there's also extra kind of counters over here as well, which are sculpted in themselves, which look amazing too.
And lovely to paint, lovely to please, and it's just
Brilliant.
that's how we get kicked. So yes, all fun and games.
Stunning. And I've just started playing Vanguard, so thank you for bringing that out. That's amazing. How's that going?
Fantastic.
It is fantastic. Yeah.
It's 3D.
Yeah. Stunning. Because Dead Zone I'm a fan of anyway, and I thought, oh, it's 2D. Is it gonna? It works. Like the way that like shields and spears and stuff interact with it. I love it. I love it.
Great.
Yeah.
So,
And have you got like a campaign in the summer going on for Dead Zone as well?
Dead Zone campaign, Vanguard campaign,
Yeah.
Walking Dead campaign.
It's all on. It's all on.
Games, are getting some big
Wonderful.
love. That's opening up the Walking Dead to
Yeah.
allow us to do the Whisperers, the Kingdom.
Brilliant. And we've got
Hilltop.
Night Stalkers out for Kings of War and for Vanguard as well, which look amazing. And then, they've even got a massive army box over there, which is amazing.
From the darkness,
Everything.
the evilness that is Matt Gilbert's brain. So he looks
He's
so
an evil
normal,
man.
but
Stop
deep
him.
down He's clearly very twisted.
Stop him. We can't. We're not busy today. Oh my goodness. How are you coping?
Running on adrenaline and sugar, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It's worth coming though to this though, isn't it? I think there's I don't know how many people come, like 10,000 people coming to this event.
We were swamped, we were up against the walls when it first opened.
Absolutely. Yeah. I tried to get in to talk to the guys and just simply couldn't. There was no way of doing it. It was like a zombie apocalypse, very much, wasn't it?
And Ronnie was in the middle.
Yeah. What's going well today?
So we've sold. This was like up here at the beginning. So we've
So
sold,
Hellboy's going really well. It's fantastic, isn't it? I mean, look at the box as well.
Holiday Hellboy was about up to there, so we sold quite a few of those.
Wonderful.
That's a limited print run, so we've
Brilliant.
got a few left over.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I've got my Clash of Kings for 2019.
So Vanguard's
as
doing
well.
really well.
And I've just started playing Vanguard. It's superb. Yeah, loving it. Oh, terrain crates. Yeah, I forgot to mention those. Yeah, I've already got some of those as well. They're amazing.
We've been doing well on that little rummage.
There you go. What's that? I'm going to have that out of my rummage bin. Like a turn marker or something.
Yeah, no, but he sent it to me, not me.
Oh no.
But yeah, the buttons are like that. leave it there.
Now I've had to wait a little bit because it's quiet now, but I've had to wait because of the traffic coming to this stall here. They've kind of been going in here, going around there, coming out, and I've had to wait 5 minutes to get in. So I've come here, and look. How much is that? What, $4.50, and that's that. This is. Now, are you the person here? This is the person. This is the genius. There we are. Hello. There we are. That's done. I get that, don't I? For $4.50. Yep. Yes. I can't imagine. I mean, could I get board and sand cheaper? Yes, I could. But how many hours would that take me to make? At minimum wage. I don't think I could do that for $4.50. I don't. So I think that's very clever. Do you do packs of them, or do you just choose what you get and that's it? You probably can't discount it any more than that. That's great. So what else do you do? So, well, like this, for example, is that sold as it's seen?
Yes.
It's amazing. What's the name of your firm, sir?
The Lost Valley.
The Lost Valley. Ah, there we go. Yes, I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. There's a sign here. There we are. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to test you against me now. How quickly do you get this joke? You've already got it, haven't you? I stood 30 seconds staring at this bag and I didn't get the joke, but now I've got it. This is Royal Navy. There we go. Royal Marine Charity. Brilliant. So are we fundraising and raising awareness? There we go. And I'm only guessing because we've got twin con towers there, haven't we? That's a Queen Elizabeth class carrier, I'm guessing. Not that I'm an expert. But on there, that looks like a Queen Elizabeth class carrier. Ah, there we go. You see, the explanation is always at hand. See, this is what they teach you in the ministry, in the military. Don't just ask questions. Look for yourself. You see, there you go. There we go. When you need to know where you are in battle, you come here. Order of turn.
Order of turn.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Victory points. Command points.
Bingo.
And victory points. And enemy victory points. Command points for the enemy.
Very important.
And in these elements, you can put the cards, the mission.
Oh, for mission cards and objectives and stuff like that. Very good, very good. And you have different armies, don't you?
Yeah.
You have a look. Brilliant.
Yeah. You can see the different armies. Tau.
Yeah.
Eldar.
Brilliant. Oh, beautiful. Great stuff. Yeah, brilliant. And they've got acrylic on the back, haven't they? So although that looks see-through, that's it. So it looks like they're going through to nothing, but they actually get held really nicely. Who are we here?
Emperor Toad's Emporium.
Wonderful. And are you Emperor Toad, sir?
I am, sir.
Excellent. Hi. I thought you saw. You're right. Brilliant.
The very particular ones over there, everything's on my website. They're all handmade. They couldn't finish.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it. It's the hours of doing things that I have trouble with. Yeah.
And there's always to go. And the range has got everything from ancient stuff to there's some fancy stuff on there.
Yeah. Futuristic as well. I've seen on your stall as well. Wicked. How's it going so far? I mean, we've just opened and it's look how packed it is. Are we impressed by the numbers?
Yes, very much so.
Brilliant.
It's the biggest show in the UK. And
it is. It definitely is. It's Rubicon. It's Rubicon. Hello. Hello. Rubicon. These are one of my favourites. You'll see these from my channel.
Nice.
And essentially all the vehicles that I play, Conflict 47 and Bolt Action, are from here. I've become addicted to Jeeps. I love your Willis Jeeps. So these guys, they started out by doing lots of German stuff, but you've branched out. Look at that fame, internet fame in presence. But yourself, I've been getting American and British stuff. Wonderful. You're going into toy soldiers as well, aren't you? Sorry? You're going into toy soldiers too, aren't you? You've got infantry coming out as well. Oh, there we go. There we go, infantry. There we are. Look at that. Superb. Going to go in from the back here. This is what the poor people would have seen as well from the back there. The water around them. And you've seen that. Oh, I couldn't imagine doing it, could you? Under fire as well from the outset. As soon as the ramp dropped, they were under fire, weren't they?
Well, they could hear the rounds hitting the ramp before it went down.
So you would literally be walking into fire, an overused term in movies, but very literal in this sense. Oh, new things. Tell me what we have.
Some beautiful Italian.
This will be interesting. But like you can see the quality.
Yeah, you can.
Of the kits.
You can.
It's not a block.
Oh, no, not at all.
Well, you would, unless you said it's resin and you feel the weight.
Yeah.
It's plastic.
Yeah. Oh, wicked. Superb.
These bad boys. These are plastic. This is the LRDG
Yeah, I do like a Rubicon truck, as you know.
Yeah. SAS.
Oh, is it? Oh, so that was the Long Range Desert Group?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
The special air service taxis.
Taxi service, yeah.
Taxi service.
Amazing. Lots of beardy guys
Very nice.
in the desert, creeping up behind Rommel. So wargaming's one thing, but you know, I found that it's taught me stuff, and using a bit of historical knowledge has helped me in my wargaming too. I mean, I you know, tactics like the oblique line, I didn't learn just from my genius. No, I looked at a bit of history for that. So what have we got here? This is about travelling to the places, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So we explore every period of history essentially, from archaeological all the way through to currently our newest tour, which is Vietnam.
Really? So you can actually go to Vietnam?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
That's a brand new tour.
Yeah.
It's so popular, in fact, that we're already doing one departure and we're doing a second 2 days later.
Really?
Yeah, it's that popular.
That's amazing. And so is it like guided tours and stuff
Fully
like that?
guided.
Yeah.
All the guides are experts in
Yeah.
their field.
Oh, great! So you actually hire kind of academics and
Yes.
people who are properly interested, and
Authors, historians.
Wow.
You know, people like Orlando Fiegs, who's you know, a brilliant author on Russia. You know, military history.
Oh, so I can like read people's stuff and then ask them about it when they are doing a tour. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And get your book signed as well.
Wow, wicked. So it's Spectre. Movement has started. Has movement started? Has the battle started? My goodness.
Right, so what we've done at the moment is we've rolled for initiative.
Yeah, roll for initiative.
I'm playing the SF guys, Steve's
Yeah.
playing the Russian guys.
Russians.
Our
Ooh.
objective is to
Don't
retrieve
Britannia.
the backpack that is just there.
Right.
We roll for initiative. I won the initiative, so I moved first. The first thing I did was move my long rifle guy from behind the building to behind that tree.
There we are.
And I'm going to carry on with my move. So everybody moves 6. The other thing we can do is move through the building.
Oh, look at that. So we've got the sculpted buildings there.
So again, I'm going to move this dude through and to just short of that window. And I'll move these dudes up.
Good. So does the whole force move?
Yeah, so I move my entire force. It's not individual you go, I go, it's team you go, I go.
Yeah. Because it's quite small unit tactics anyway, isn't it?
That's right. So the reason we didn't go to individual moves was because we wanted the player to be able to use team tactics.
Absolutely.
So actually within the rules, you've got the ability to fire manoeuvre your guys as well. And for speed as well. Right, Steve, that's all my blokes move. Okay. And ladies, I'll refer to them as blokes from now on.
So we're watching Spectre. The Russians moving up. Uh, 6 inches. So agility being used there, is that for getting over obstacles and stuff like that?
So you can combat sprint, which is your movement plus your agility. So I'm going to sprint 4, yeah, right.
Do we need to roll to sprint? We do. Anyone who's been near combat, and I haven't, so anyone who has done Quasar or done paintball knows that running when you're trying to concentrate on what you're doing is not an easy task, and you can end up flat on your face. There you go. So you can essentially run, but you have to test to do it.
Yeah, but then they can't fire in their shooting phase.
The shooting phase.
Otherwise, I think that's probably about it. Okay. So this guy's got line of sight onto this guy's head, but it's a pretty small target. So
are we shooting from in the building? Is he?
No, this guy's not got line of sight onto
so the guy up by the pond there.
It's this guy
the swimming pool.
Here, who can actually see that guy down there.
That guy there.
So he's going to take a single aim shot with a, what's he equipped with? He's got a rifle.
Right.
So just run through the range intervals.
So how do we abstract our shooting rules? Can I shoot across the whole table, or is it?
You certainly can.
Because rifles can, I've noticed.
Yeah, so as long as you can see your target.
Yeah, you've got some chance of hitting them. Yeah.
And what that means then is that for each additional range interval over the first, there's a -1 modifier.
Really? Right. Okay. So there's new wargaming concept here. Rifles can shoot really far, but are less accurate the further you shoot. My goodness!
Crazy.
Wow!
Crazy.
Wow!
So,
at last is all I can say.
Okay, so that's within the first range interval.
Okay.
Yes, I think we've needed this for a long time. That's my theory.
So he is an elite operator. He has got a shooting of 6. It's in the first range interval, but it's a very small target, so I'd probably give it a -2.
Yeah, that's fair.
There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we're on to 5 +6, 11 -2. 9.
So, a bit like Spencer's 3, isn't it?
So they're opposed rolls.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
A
Great,
roll.
yeah.
He's professional. He's got a defense of 2.
2, so I will not be able to defend against this. You've got a 9. 4 + 2 is 6. So you scored a 9, I got a 6. So you beat me, so you've hit me.
Yeah, that's right. So it's a hit, and the lethality of that weapon is 3+.
Yeah, so he's
So it's a 5. So that's a headshot. Dead. And that's how lethal the game is.
So the game is Oh, right. Okay. So you shot some with the rifle and they died.
Indeed.
Wow.
Without any
Wow. Or at least they're heinously injured, aren't they? And enough to remove them from the field.
They're certainly now, yeah.
Yeah. They're yeah.
What that's done is also inflicted 1 suppression point. So there's a suppression
right, so they've
point
seen
per
their mates
shot.
go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's a unit.
Is that a mixture of factors being represented there? I may not even be, we're running away, might it? It might just be very professional. Oh, there's a sniper out there.
So what's happening now is they will accrue a certain number of suppression points to that squad. Once they hit the command value of the commander of that squad, then it triggers a command test.
Got you.
If they fail that test, then they go up a level of
the higher level of my professionalism, the higher amount of free action I get before I have to start testing. Yes, brilliant. Here we are. I'm being an iterator today. Here we have the 601. Is that right? Imperial Guard.
That's the orange one.
Sorry. Oh right, good. You are.
We are just casual.
The cat. Ah, I see. They're rogue traders, is what they are. That's right. Absolutely. So, is that a chainsword as well? I better watch me axe. Yeah. No, don't worry. I'm with the Empire. Don't worry. Honestly. And we have a brother. Right. Well. Okay. Everyone out there who's watching, I want you to name this mighty man. Look at him. That's something. He is standing. Now I'm a good 6 foot tall. He's standing a good 2 foot above me. It's sorry.
I don't know the size in English, but
Yes.
it's 2 meters 20.
2 meters 20 tall. My goodness me. And I've seen him here last year. I think you've been here. Yeah. And how long did this take you to put together?
160 hours.
160 hours. Well, can I say it's worth every minute? It's amazing. You come in and they're waiting for you when you come in the morning, and it's an amazing sight. Let's just get the whole thing so we can see. Look at that. And you move pretty well in it, don't you? Yeah. He doesn't look like he's hulking along. He looks like he's going to break into run and do you at any minute. Yeah, that is quite an intimidating sight. It's got to be said. Yeah. Don't mess. Don't mess. Marvellous. Great stuff. Thank you very much. I fist bumped the Space Marine! Yes, I did! So I've just come past here and I've seen Team Yankee, which, do you know, I've looked at before, because I used to play Battlefield Evolution. Bit of a modern slant on wargaming. So Team Yankee is a little bit before that, isn't it? It's kind of, how would I put it? It's kind of 1960s, 70s, 80s, is it? Like the Cold War kicks off?
Yeah, early 80s. So it's based on the Harold Cole novel Team Yankee.
Ah, right,
so,
okay.
It's a fictitious Cold War event. You've basically got, it starts off with the Americans versus the Russians, and then we brought into there the three nations, so you can have Canadians, Australians, the French, the Dutch, and then we've also got armies for the British, West Germans and East Germans.
Wow, so NATO can get together then, can it?
They can do indeed. And then this weekend we're also releasing Oil War, which is basically the Cold War in the desert. So it's Israelis, Iranians, Iraqis. You can also do Syrians in there.
It's more, so it's almost more modern, is it? Or
getting that way, yeah.
But
so,
still with that kind of technology from the 50s, 60s, 70s.
That's right, yeah. So you still
half
see
the equipment was
T-60s.
anyway, wasn't it?
Exactly,
yeah.
So we've got the new Magak, obviously the Tiger for the Israeli Air Force. We're looking at later on in the year we'll be bringing out Team Yankee 2, which is basically an update of the rules because it's been out for 4
Wicked,
years
so
now.
almost a second edition.
Second edition,
brilliant,
yeah, so
brilliant.
streamlining, listening to feedback from the fans, and then bring out a new book, looking at lots of new more plastics. So
nice,
as
yeah.
we go forwards, we can then start looking at more modern kit.
Help that
Can't say too
collectability.
much,
No, top secret. Don't right. No one out there tell anyone. Thank you very much for your time. Brilliant. I stumbled on where am I? What we got here? It's these guys here. There we go. So who are you? What are you called?
Mastercrafted Miniatures.
Mastercrafted Miniatures, very good. And I mean, they do loads of magnets and supplies and stuff, which are ace, and pads for your marines, especially Death Watch. I think would be good for different pads and stuff, wouldn't they? If you're 40k player,
I mean,
definitely.
There is, if you via the website, if you contact us.
Yeah.
There is other options.
Yeah. Because it's a particular Space Marine chapter where they come from lots of different chapters, so that having a couple of those and a couple of the others and lots of different ones is totally the thing, isn't it?
Yes.
But this, I love these. What are these for?
So those are effectively movement trays. They're magnetic.
That's right.
They also exist in a 32mm version.
Brilliant.
And there's a plastic version. So the MDF is the original one.
Yeah.
I think there's a newer plastic version.
Yeah.
So they're printed in plastic, effectively.
That's brilliant. Yeah, because there are horde armies in 40k, for example, like orcs and stuff.
Exactly. It's exactly that. 40k.
That's it. There are tournament players worried about timing out because they've got to move all the models, and that's what you do instead, isn't it?
Yeah.
And very simple little thing they've done here. Look, they put the little kind of, you can see that on a flight stand normally. Instead, they just put that up so you can just move them along rather than having to get down behind and mess about. It's simple, but I just see that as genius. So there we go. So there you go. So if you're playing Horde Army, that's what you need. So walking along in the darkness, what do I see here? Light shining out. Look, this could be the brightest stand that I've seen so far. Look at that. What's going on here?
Look at the Iron Royals.
Wonderful.
Enjoying your show so far? Blackstone Fortress.
Oh, yes, yeah, that's new GW, isn't it? Yeah. Bring back squats. Do it.
That's my personal army.
Yeah. So you are a squat person. Well done. I respect that.
Counted as Spaceballs.
So that's how you use them in the game. Is it use the Spaceball for rules? I can see that.
Thunder
Yeah,
Rolls.
definitely. Yeah.
A Wolfen.
Yeah.
Grey Hunters with the Rhinos.
Wicked.
Chrome Dragon Greys.
Superb.
Finrisian Wolves.
Beautiful.
Then we'll get the Josie West.
So what do you do here? Are you a painting service? Because
Yes.
these are fantastic.
Yeah, we do range for whatever you want.
Brilliant.
And not just 40k
No,
railways.
do all kinds.
We do bolt action, Star Wars.
That's why it's so bright here. It's because the models are shining out. Obviously,
Yes.
that's what it is.
We didn't expect it to be so bright.
No, indeed. Look at those. Do you sell those brushes too?
That's the Artist Focus brushes.
Wow.
That's a sister company from us, and they do 3 different ranges. One of them's just at Kickstarter at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen them. They've got a presence on YouTube, haven't they? They've definitely got a presence on the net. Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah, they're just getting demo, Joe's demo in the V at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
A bronze silver, gold range, paint service.
Brilliant.
Also paint courses to improve this.
Oh, you see, there you go. You want to empower. You want to paint stuff for people. You want to empower them to paint better, don't you? Definitely.
I don't want this one together.
Definitely. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Brilliant. Cheers. So who is it? Hello, Dave. How are you doing? It's big.
It is big.
Yours is bigger than everyone else's, Dave. I don't say that to many guys.
Yeah. So what you can see behind is the old 3-up Ares, which was a collector's model.
Oh, that's
and
right.
This is actually bigger than that.
And that was an out-of-scale monster, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's out-of-scale monster. You can see it next to the Ares.
Actual Ares below.
Which is the actual. Yeah. So
That's
it is a monstrosity.
Right. And that's a 30-foot tall walking tank.
Yeah. I think they're 26 feet high in Ares.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I might be wrong.
In scale.
Yeah,
That's right.
everything is all true scale in Dropzone, like it's always been.
Yeah,
these things are monstrous.
Yeah.
You know.
And so it's got a missile launcher on the top. It's got at least 2 other missile pods, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got 2 hives on the side.
Yeah.
It's got 2 enormous railguns.
Yeah.
2 great big Gatlings.
Yeah.
And a little twin Gatling on the chin, which is the same as the Hades has.
Oh, so it's going to have a hive rule, is it?
No, it's not. Well, the variant does actually.
Good.
The variant has, instead of those, you can't see them from this angle, but
Not the hive
outside
like
those
the Hades.
railguns, there are smaller missile pods.
Wow.
So there is going to be a variant, and every faction will get one. So PHR players are feeling the love right now, but this is the only one we've shown off.
Yeah,
but
and it's very pretty.
There's been a few people who've been like, oh, PHR get that. That's so unfair.
But no, it's not like, they've not met you then, have they, really? You're not going to do one thing for it, no.
No, because that's just, I'm not going to do that.
Balance is the key, isn't it?
Everyone is going to get Behemoths.
Definitely.
They are, obviously, they've been a huge amount of work.
That's it.
Massive investment of time. And, like that was a month's worth of sculpting nearly for that one model.
Just for the one.
Then you've got to,
smooth it looks as
and
well.
the manufacturing is not trivial either.
No, I can imagine how many bits that's going to come in.
Yeah.
My
No,
goodness.
The legs are all fully posable, like they
Yeah.
break down into different parts.
Oh,
really,
wonderful.
really, it's a modeller's dream. That.
Yeah, it is. It is. So we've
Yeah.
got second ed coming. Do we have an ETA? Is that a fair question?
There is going to be one very soon. So the status right now is all
Yeah.
the models are all sculpted.
Brilliant.
All the artwork has long been finished.
Brilliant.
The plastics are all done. You know, the book is more or less finished at this point.
Brilliant.
All the background was written ages ago.
Yeah.
We're in polish stage at the moment. So as soon as TT are ready, they're
Yeah.
going to announce the release date.
Because the White Sphere was talking to me the other day, and it said something about an invasion of Earth.
Oh yeah, well,
The
it's
Sphere
the
was
Battle
telling
for
me,
Earth.
yeah.
So there's about 70,000 words of background. in
Wow.
Battle for Earth. And yeah, well, it is the invasion of Earth, so
Yeah.
it's a big deal.
It is.
It also, if you've not played Dropzone before, it'll catch you up on everything that's happened between the beginning and now.
And the end.
So it's effectively got all the key beats of
Yeah.
Phase 1, 2, the core book.
Yeah.
It's kind of Phase 3 as well,
Yeah.
so there are more things that happen on the Cradle Worlds between Phase 2 and the Battle for Earth.
Yeah,
That's all in
yeah. I'm sure
there
the
too.
PHR and Sheltari have their beef with each other
Oh, yeah,
too,
so
and
there's
things
all
like
these
that
things
going
all
on.
The development of that is very much in there. There's Callium, of course, which are a whole new factor. Of
course.
That have been teased before. But Callium are now a major part of the background. in
Callium, what a
Battle for Earth.
Callium! Ooh, I say.
Callium, they're a spin-off rogue faction of the UCM. So
right.
when the UCM formed, they
Yeah.
decided they didn't want centralised government
No.
for all of them, so
Yeah.
they turned off their nodes. So they've been, since then, they've been building up. They haven't been able to advance technologically
No.
very much because they're one colony rather than
Right,
nodes.
so we might see kind of more modern stuff. We might see some of those older tanks.
No,
we
so
see for
they
resistance as well.
play as resistance.
Yes.
So but they're all new and shiny.
Yeah, wicked. Yeah,
And
I've
so
got some
there's-
resource behind
I've
them
actually
too.
done some new sculpts for
Nice.
Callium Technicals and Callium trucks,
Brilliant.
Callium buses that are all standardised and all military.
Brilliant.
So you
yeah.
can build they still play as resistance.
But they're
which is
military,
cool.
got more military
Yes.
feel to them, definitely,
Yeah, so if you
rather
don't
than
like
Mad
the
Max.
Mad Max look,
Yeah.
then you can play Callium.
Wicked.
They're also the most brutal human faction. They're a military dictatorship, full on, no compromise military dictatorship.
Maybe I'm going to have to invest in that, perhaps. That's a terrible
And
thing
they
to say.
represent one of the two extremes of what you can do with Dropfleet and the plastics, which
I
is all
see.
really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Wonderful. And you've got some plastics there in your hand.
I do,
What are
brand
these
new
for?
plastics, showing these off for the first
Wow.
time today.
Who are these for?
These are for resistance. Resistance is a bit of a broad term for Dropfleet, so if people think resistance, this is not the fleet assets of the guys who are cowering in the sewers of New York. These have come from different places. So Callium is one of it, because Callium have a fleet.
Of course they would, yes.
They've been building ships for 200 years based on pre-war tech.
Yeah.
So they have hundreds of these things, all not necessarily new.
New, but new, ready to go.
Yeah, they're not all battered up.
Undamaged, yes.
Then you've got the other extreme, which is the Vega scrap fleet, which is before the Battle of Vega, which is where the PHR originated. Just before the Scourge invasion, all the people
away,
who followed the Sphere ran away, and there was a big fleet battle.
Yeah.
Then straight afterwards, there was the Scourge invasion.
Yeah.
And nobody came to the rescue because there was this invasion.
Yeah.
So all the remnants of that battle had to cobble together what they could. But it was the biggest fleet battle in history at that point, so it's not a small number of ships.
Not at all.
So they've been living in space for 200 years, and now that Earth has opened up, they've come back. So they are resistance, they feel like resistance, but they're not the same as the ones on the ground.
Yeah.
But the really cool thing about these as models is what you can do with them.
Yeah.
So
they look like there's lots of bits that go on.
I'll show you the cruiser sprue, for
Yeah.
example. So these are the most modular spaceships that anyone has ever made by a big margin.
Yeah.
So say with your cruiser sprue, have you got this nicely in frame here?
Yeah.
With the hull, you can put the hull either way round. You've got 6 different prows.
Yeah.
The prow is made of 2 halves.
Yeah.
Any half will go with any other half. They can mount either way up on either end of the ship.
Wow.
4 different engines. They're paired up, and again, they can be mounted on either end of the ship.
Of course.
You can even put the engines on the side if you want.
Yeah.
Then you've got the traditional broadsides, which are more or less as you would expect.
Yeah,
they go
like,
on the
like they
broadsides.
get at the moment, yeah.
But there's also turret mounts.
course.
Turret mounts can go anywhere in 4 different mount points or on the sides.
Yeah.
They have a turret that can go anywhere, they can slide in terms of where they mount. Then you have armour plates, 4 different ones. They can be mounted either way round on any of 4 different mount points.
Yeah.
And they can slide in where they're placed.
Of course.
Then you have different character pieces, like different prows, different keels, different bridges, those kind of things.
That helps me differentiate what I've got when I'm looking at them on the board.
So Lewis worked out there was something like 125 million combinations for the cruiser sprue, and I worked out about 250,000 for the frigate sprue.
Wow.
So yes, no two fleets will ever look the same.
They will never look the same. Do they do fighters as well?
Their fighters are actually the best in the game.
Are they?
Because all their crew and personnel are amazing.
I'm PHR, I'm not jealous of that.
But their tech is a bit rubbish.
Yeah.
So their point defence is generally awful.
So it's all down to 8 hot pilots and stuff like that
this kind of
to
thing.
save the day.
Yeah. So terrible point defence. The worst scan range in the game. But a lot of flexibility. Quite low cost. Some cool weapons that let you do different things.
And throw lots of fighters and bombers out there at them.
Other new stuff like vent cannons, which are dangerous, overcharged weapons that have been bodged in, or that Callium use because they don't care much for the lives of their crew.
No. Ruthless and brutal.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So there's a lot of these different things in there. So,
brilliant. So when we get the new thing for both the Dropfleet and Dropzone, we'll have almost a new faction, really, to play with.
Yeah. So in Dropzone, you could play Scrapfleet for Dropzone. Because you have orbitally deployed dropships. There's actually a new sculpt for that, but you might see that in the future. But they will play like Resistance. But you could paint them up as a Scrapfleet force that's just been deployed planet side. Or you could do them as Callium, of course, which is all going to be shiny. It's Callium.
Wonderful. There we go. So looking forward to Second Ed very soon as well.
Yes, very soon.
We're excited. Lovely. Thank you very much, sir. Brilliant. Take care. So I've seen these. Look, now this is what got me into wargaming. Is Jason and the Argonauts.
Beautiful.
There we are. So, but this is part of a new game. This is Warlord, isn't it?
It is.
These? Yeah. So tell me about this. Tell me about this game that's actually released for.
The Warlords of Erehwon.
There we are.
It is a warband style game. It's basically small. Can be skirmish level, but build out to larger forces.
I mean, that's a fair assortment of troops, isn't it?
Oh,
that you can have.
There's 90 in the box.
And it's like, what, 40 quid, is it?
It's 50.
50, there we go.
50.
So,
and you get a metal blister necromancer that comes with the box.
Yeah. So that's about 10's worth there. Brilliant, good,
A lot of value
just in the blister.
100%. And if you're familiar with our style of games, like Bolt Action or Gates of Antares,
I play Conflict.
Conflict 47, I'm a huge fan of that game, by the way. It is in the same ilk of that game, in that you use order dice to activate your units. You can do a small skirmish level game of maybe a dozen or 24 models. You can build it out to do a full-scale war where you're using the full box. It's very imaginative in that you're not beholden to one model line. We'd love you to use our models. But even in the book,
that gets my vote immediately.
It tells you, use the models of your choosing.
Excellent.
We are a 28mm scale game. So we prefer you play in 28mm scale. But if you decide to play 15mm, we just suggest that you have all the movement. There's about 12 different warbands in this book. All the classics are there: elves, dwarves, goblins, orcs, undead, of course. But you can use Gnoll, beastmen.
Wonderful.
The list goes on. If you have old Warhammer Fantasy players,
of course you'd have your 28mm with skeletons, wouldn't you, and stuff like that. And
beautiful armies that have been skulking away in some closet somewhere.
Yeah, you've never been able to quite.
You can pull them out, blow them off. Buy a set of order dice in a book, and you'll be on the table playing again for about £50. Or you can buy a brand new box.
I mean, I'm a terrible adder to the horde. So even when something new comes out, I'll just get it anyway.
Indeed.
So that'll happen anyhow. That's great.
And they're handsome models. They're
Brilliant.
really good.
Oh, good. I'll
and
have a
value's there.
Brilliant.
The book itself, again, written by Rick Priestley, who knows a thing or two about writing a fantasy
I've heard
game.
of him from somewhere. Yes, that's right.
And Rick's real vision is play with what you'd like to play with. And this is a guideline of rules. They're great rules.
Well,
it's
absolutely.
a fun, fast-paced
It's good to get the community involved.
Indeed.
It helps other smaller makers and stuff. And people, but it doesn't stop you selling stuff. As Mantic have found out, Mantic do that too.
Yes.
They let other people play with their stuff.
And in fact,
and they're doing really well as a company.
In this book, there are images of Mantic Miniatures.
There you go.
Heresy Miniatures.
Oh, you got my vote there. That's great.
Foundry. A lot of different
Brilliant.
miniature distributors are represented in this
But buy
book.
some of these as well, people, just to support what they're doing here.
Absolutely.
I agree, definitely.
I would appreciate that greatly, and you know that Warlord's going to support the community.
Yeah, totally.
So I would say the beauty of this book is also in that the rules are again a guideline.
Yeah.
But
How
if you
thick is the rule book? There we go. So there's
it's
something
pretty robust.
there. Good.
Yes, yes. But if you prefer a different rule,
Yeah.
or you want to expand on a rule,
Yeah. Yeah.
you are
So
more
you-
than capable to decide that with the player you
Do
choose to
things.
play with.
Yeah.
And if it makes your wargaming experience better,
Yeah.
if it makes the game a bit better,
Then you can do what's needed for fun.
Indeed.
The rule of cool, we call it. Ah, thank you. You see, I can't do up and down. No.
I'm here to help.
He is here. He is there. No, that's amazing. Thank you very much indeed.
100%.
I may well get into that.
it's a fantastic game. And again, if you play Conflict 47,
Yeah.
it plays a little bit more like Gates of Antares because it's on a D10 mechanic rather than a D6 because there's magic involved.
I've been branching into
dragons,
other things with other
giants.
systems, and it works. It
Yes,
works really
it
well.
really does.
Yeah.
It really
it's not
does.
made it slow or anything. you
Not
know.
at all.
Brilliant.
Not at all, and there's more coming, obviously.
I
but
love it.
but really,
Love it.
our point was to get the rules set out, to get
Definitely.
people more acquainted with the style of play.
Definitely.
And then we'll build a model line around it.
Brilliant.
And if you like our models to play with the game, we'd love you to have them.
This is a great foray. This is a power play into fantasy realms, I think, for Warlord. So well done for doing that.
Appreciate it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. So, models and models. No models. Oh, I say. What's happening here? Let's have a look. On the tabletop. No computers. A camera. Ah, what are you guys up to?
Interviewing.
Interviewing people.
Interviews, live blogs, entertainment, the crunchiest of entertainment.
The crunch. They are makers of ents.
Yes.
Good for you. Where do we find you?
On tabletop.com.
Excellent. Then if I do there, maybe I can put something very clever in the space. What do you think?
A clever thing right here.
Oh, beautiful. Beautifully put. Wonderful.
I'll tickle your clever thing
Oh,
right here.
excellent. So is it you what on the internet is your main distro, is it?
Indeed.
Where you
yes, so we
distribute?
have a YouTube channel, Beast of War, and then
Wonderful,
our,
of course. They're a bit small fry.
That's it. Small
Yeah,
Fry, yes,
yeah.
And then the website on tabletop.com.
I've heard of them somewhere along the line. Yes, I have. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you for your time. Brilliant. Take care. Shining lights. What's going on in there? I'm not sure I should go in there. What's going on in there? Tell me.
Well, the idea was it was to look like there were lasers going off, but we kind of missed lasers. We went to disco. So
Yeah. Ah, of course. It is. Yeah, it's kind of, maybe I do want to go in there. Yeah, maybe there are drinks on sale. So what are you guys doing generally? I think I've seen your stuff before.
Possibly. It's pre-printed MDF terrain, basically.
So you just put it together and play on it straight away? What a concept. Yes.
Together.
Yeah.
But it comes in the pack like that.
Brilliant.
So it's all printed up, ready to go. Bit
Super.
PVA in the corners, and that's it, pretty
Oh,
much.
but good. So you put it together like a proper model, as it were. It's not like foldable cardboard, and it's actually sturdy. Oh, it is. Look at that. It's sturdy. Look.
Yeah.
Look, tap, tap,
Pretty
tap, tap,
solid.
tap. Yeah, that'll take your models. That's not going to go anywhere. That's wonderful. Great stuff. And you guys are called?
The XLC.
The X.
.co.uk.
Wonderful. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I've just come across this, and we've got loads of ace stuff. But something has just caught my eye in particular is this flyover. Look at this. And it comes apart and everything, doesn't it?
This is Close Apocalypse bridge, so we do a slip road, we do ramp, and we also...
That comes off.
So that comes off there, and I've stuck the ruin end on the end just so you can cancel
It just looks ace, definitely.
over the collar.
Yeah.
Like that.
And so that's resin, so that's very...
It's all resin,
yeah,
and
it's
also
solid.
You can change the layout every time.
Yeah,
obviously.
absolutely. And how much does that cost?
With this set, including all the columns of
Yeah.
ramp, is about £60.
About 60 quid, that's amazing for such a big piece.
Stretch is only £7.
Wow.
So the idea,
You can get a little bit and just use it as a piece of blocking terrain for your war game or whatever and just build up. But like 60 quid, that's really good.
Because you get an elevated platform.
That's right. That's right. A lot of the 40k stuff I know has holes in it. There's not a lot of blocking terrain, and that's really important in 40k at the moment. So this is really good for that. Yeah. It's nice to be able to block line of sight completely. Lovely. So you are?
We're Urban Construct.
There you go. Wonderful.
Based in Derbyshire.
Based in Derbyshire.
It's all made in Derbyshire. It's not imported from China.
No, it's all made here. And say for that price, I'm wondering where they're stealing the materials. I've got a novel for this as well, which is really cool. There you go. That's it.
So that was our initial launch offering, and now we've got 2 more factions. So we've got the Horde of the Broken.
Brilliant.
Along the side here, which is the kind of Mad Max rebels, and they're aliens, and it's basically everyone left behind.
Of course, before the Maelstrom hits them.
Exactly. And then new today, for the first time, we're showing the suits of the Arturian Remnant, which are basically the rich worlds at the centre of the galaxy. That escaped before they were destroyed. So they live on ships. There are a lot of resources, but not a lot of people. And so they have sort of Hunger Games style competitions to get the best fighters to be in
bourgeois elitist pigs. Yeah, it's very good, very good.
And so one of the sprues for that makes a single suit, but it has
look at that
5
sprue.
different options. You've got 12 different heads, and every joint is posable. So there's a huge amount of variety.
So, one, can I have a quick?
Yeah, sure thing.
One sprue, one suit. Whichever suit you want.
Exactly. So you can see all the different loadouts in the centre of our cabinet.
Wow.
They're all from that one sprue.
It's amazing.
And it's so posable.
It is. It is.
And so that's our 4th faction, and the idea is that they're a really elite force. So whilst a normal faction might be 25 models a side, Broken is more. It's a board of maybe 35, 40. These guys might only be 8.
Wow, it's the hardest mechanic to do, isn't it? A lot against a few. So well done for taking that on, definitely, because it's also the most fun game, isn't it? When you've got the gun line or whatever against the horde. Yes,
so
definitely.
We'll have 2 more suit variants, a larger one and a smaller one in resin coming out over the course of the next year.
Wonderful. So do you bring a lot out in resin first then? Because I noticed you really do invest in plastics too, which is great.
So all of our main units are plastic, and then our character units and our big monsters, so things like the Nulty at the back here, and then our leader units at the front here, those are our resins.
Brilliant.
Where we can have that more dynamic posing and detail.
Great stuff. Marvellous. Thank you very much indeed. And yeah, definitely buy this, because also, just get this basic box here. You've got these weird things where you can stick things to buildings.
That's right.
It's genius.
So you provide the flat surfaces.
There you go.
Provide the detail.
You could literally use a milk carton.
Yeah, so we got a gutter.
There you go. A gutter. There you go. Someone's made that from a gutter. There you go. And you put that sprue on it, which obviously you then sell separately as well. And there you go. You can make something. It's like a Pringles tube, but it actually makes it look good. It doesn't look like a spray-painted Pringles tube.
And we're working on a second set of terrain sprue as well.
Wow.
So this time next year we should have another sprue to combine that with.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time. Wonderful. Here the Empire, seeing to the safety of the galaxy. Here we are. Wonderful. Now, are you from a particular group?
UK Garrison, which is part of the 501st.
The famous 501st Legion. There we go. As they keeping us safe through the galaxy, and I understand do a lot of charity work as well. So thank you very much for that. Brilliant. So have you all come from a particular area today, or have you all from
around the UK?
All around. Wow. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Just a wide shot of you. Look at that.
What we have here is a quick tutorial on terrain building. So starting with the design area, where you just pencil in your rough layouts, get a sighting of it. Then you go into putting in your base textures, so building up your groundworks, your hills and everything. Smooth them down. Make sure you've got nice surfaces. Then you place your block painting to then get your undercurrents. We use hot glue just to line up where hedges go.
You start to take shape,
And then you start flocking and putting on to end up with a completed terrain.
It looks amazing as well. So there we go. There you go. So that is a tutorial on terrain building on a Lazy Susan. Wonderful. And who does this?
We are Arcade Productions.
Arcade Production, brilliant. Wonderful. And you make what? Do you teach people to do things?
No. Basically, we just set up last couple of months.
Yeah.
We concentrate on doing the buildings themselves.
Yeah.
So they are 3D printed, and then
wonderful. Yeah.
We're then going to resin pressure cast them for the market. This barn is actually a friend of his has actually got this barn in Erehwon.
Yeah.
And it is we spent the best part of 6 months converting it along with another part of the building, into a B&B.
Wow. And we have it represented.
Represented.
Wow, I
in
wonder
6
what
mil.
he thinks when he sees other people using that.
Well, he's
must
quite
be really
impressed
cool.
with it. Yeah, he's quite very impressed with it.
Very good. That's great. Thank you very much indeed. Brilliant. Marvellous.
We've had a really good show.
All right, do we have
the range?
There we go. Oops. Zoom out a bit. There we go. Lovely.
Yeah.
Just the range.
Range from Gringo 40.
Yeah.
Which is fought between the Chinese black flags and the colonial French.
Ah.
So this is really, it's the first Vietnam War with Tonkin is that.
So this is where it all came from?
Yep.
This is where it all started?
Yep. And also led into the Boxer Revolt.
Classic, that'll be a classic French fort then? A bit later perhaps, I mean this looks very square.
Yeah, I mean this is a French fort, so the governor's mansion and a French fort has been taken by the Black Flags, and the French are landing troops trying to take it all back.
Wow, in some of these amazing looking things. Look at that.
That's the jump that's just been released by Gringo 40. Of course. So it's released in Salute.
And then not in cover. Okay, so 2 hits.
Amazing.
Yep.
So over there, they're having to fight up the hill.
Yep.
In the skirmish game, they would take the light wounds.
And you're telling me that this has won a prize?
Yes. So,
I'm not surprised.
Game.
What's the best presented game?
Yep.
I couldn't agree more. And so here, Gringo 40, I believe a prize winner, is that right? Prize winner. Am I right to film? Am I right to? Bless you. Great stuff. So a prize winner. What did you win a prize for, sir? I think for this wonderful. I've just videoed this amazing. It's was it the Black Flags against the French colonials? Is that right? A battle.
My friend, he did it for me.
Oh, there we go. Here's the prize. Oh, worth the effort.
Yeah.
Just because how it looks, let alone the prize.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Wonderful. And so it's based on a system as well, is it?
It's rules out to that. There's rules written for it by me and my friend.
Brilliant. Great stuff. Gringo 40s. Brilliant. So where are we?
It's West Wind.
West Wind.
The email is West Wind Productions.
West Wind Productions. Wow. And you cast all your own stuff?
Yes.
It looks like. Brilliant. So we've got, that's kind of fantasy, is it?
Well, this is
Empire of the Dead.
Gothic horror.
Perfect. My kind of thing. Lovely. And then we've got Ancients and Ancients over there.
You've got 15 mil Ancients there.
That's it. World War II that way. Some
War
really
II.
cool. I mean, look, these were great. I just saw these. That's all metal, that?
It is. That should be resin.
Is it really? Oh, it's just heavy resin.
It'll be a metal turret.
That's right, yes. Should have feel a quality to it.
West Wind yeah.
Brilliant.
Internet is West Wind Productions.
Lovely, thank you. Great stuff. There we go, my local. This is my local. Some people go to the pub, I go to Element Games in Stockport. But it's okay because they have a bar, so you can go there in the pub at the same time. How's it been?
Busy.
I think it has been busy, hasn't it? I would say, I mean, I was here last year, I haven't got access to figures or anything, but I would say busier than last year.
For us.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Ah, there we go. The indie show in its ascendance. So I've just been telling this man how mighty I am on the internet, and he's really impressed. Really impressed. That's right, my tiny. I've got to admit, I'm not that big. If you had one, it'd be bigger than mine. It really would. I've got to say, definitely. But you've been on the internet recently. I've seen you.
Yeah, we have.
I've seen you. So what are you pioneering?
Pioneering nothing. We're just trying to do. So color paint mainly. We're doing painting glasses.
Yeah.
We've just started doing miniatures. Miniatures range is coming out. Andy, my business partner, we're really good friends. Had a few of them in the competition today.
Yeah. Of course you did. Of course you did. Well done.
But the main thing we were doing today is we've been on Element Games stand today. A while ago we did a collaboration with them and Harder and Steamdeck airbrush producer to essentially do a signature airbrush.
Wonderful.
Which I suppose the easiest analogy is we'd been recommending these brushes for years on our classes, and now it's very easy for us because we can just go, well, the one that's got our name on it, do that one.
Yeah.
But the fun thing about it wasn't just a case of put your name on an existing product. They let us design new parts.
Yeah, that's yes. You're not a rock star, and they just happen to make a guitar, and you slap your name on it. No.
Like, to their credit, like letting us come into this very high-tech German engineering thing.
Really?
And go, what do you want to design? And we designed a trigger with it.
You're doing.
Changing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's an interest. It's nothing that we do, despite the name.
Yeah.
Just walk. I've been coming to 10 years, best part of.
Yeah.
And seeing the different things that are
trended.
Yeah.
Like just the amount of brands you've got in the paints is huge now.
It's amazing. And the work that people are doing, what do you think of the work that people are putting out now, even in their bedrooms?
Salute's great for that.
Yeah.
When you look in the cabinet and see a phenomenal, ultra-realistic, tiny little kingfisher next to this 2x1 naval diorama.
Exactly.
Incredible, right?
Exactly.
And then there'll be a huge dragon next to it.
Yeah.
And so I think as a show in that sense, Salute's pretty unique.
That's it. Yeah, Element Games do. They're very supportive in that they've got an open paint station that you can sit at, which is with really nice tools on it too. Nice snipper. I know it's a small thing, but nice snippers. Blades are kept clean and stuff like that. So it's really safe and cool.
We've got a group of guys who come on our classes quite regularly, and they have a painting group now in Element.
Yeah.
So they met on the classes, and now
wonderful.
they meet up periodically to just do paint like someone would go for a game. They go, oh, do you want to come paint this evening?
Yeah.
It's lovely to see that community. You know, you don't just have to be a gamer.
So there's an artistic community as well as a gaming community.
They're not meeting up to go and compete and all the rest of it. It's just what they're enjoying, seeing and being creative.
Absolutely, yeah.
You can just have a natter with your friends.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
People are like, I can't enter this competition, I'm not that good, I'm not going to win. It's not the point. Put your stuff in the board, because you might inspire someone else, you know. They might see your mod and they go, oh, I love the
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you influence something else, don't you? Yeah, definitely. That's really kind of. Thank you for your time. That's wonderful. No, and you, brilliant. So yeah, Element Games in Stockport. Two mighty empires meeting. The dark side and the God Emperor in close proximity. Look at this. I love a 3D landscape. I do. It's great. Is it yours, sir?
It's not. No.
Is it not? What's been?
I paid the miniatures for it, but it's the guy that's built it all.
Okay. Oh, so you guys are independent observers. Tell me about it then. Is it cool? There you go. So independent observers say it's cool, therefore it's true. There we go. Wonderful. Amazing. So what's he made it out of?
I think it's scratch built out of mostly just plastic kits and stuff.
Wow. So he's just scratch built this as a labour of love.
There's bits of Games Workshop stuff in there.
Yeah.
Mantic. And yeah, loads of plastic art and
brilliant.
and stuff.
And what game have you been playing through it?
Game of his own devising.
Wow.
It's basically like a sort of Doom Quake style thing.
Superb. So this is why I come to shows, is you get stuff and you get to see stuff you don't normally, in that I get to see something in action being made, as it were. So I might be buying this today. In fact, I'm buying it, let's be honest. It's happening. There we go. This is a Necromancer from Warlords. And we have there we go, it's just rendering, yeah, that's it. That's the actual file, is it? For the wow, look at that. So is this the software you used to make it on?
Yeah, it's been made entirely here.
Brilliant. And are you a designer for Warlord?
Yeah.
Hi, sorry, I'm Throat Sort. Excellent, good to meet you. Brilliant. So what did you do? How did you come up with the concept? Did someone give you the concept, or you know?
It depends.
Yeah.
This had a concept already made, which is the same for the comic.
Yeah. So they say we want a kooky-looking, cool model for undead. Yeah.
Okay. Some things I designed from scratch in here. Other things are based on IPs, like this one here. Historical.
Of course.
Stuff,
yeah. Of course.
Although it's mostly done by him.
Yeah.
And it's all in between, you know, it's like some reference photos maybe.
Yeah, it's amazing. And what have you been working on today?
After an hour, I would actually suggest to leave this.
Look, he's working with a pen there as well. See, I'm so unartistic, it's all magic to me.
But in a sense that you can push the...
Yeah, this has been partially...
So this isn't out yet?
Yeah.
But this could be out, could it, in the future?
This will be out.
It will be out?
In September.
I'm not supposed to be here, the wife will find out.
Oh my goodness! Oh, a story repeated often today, I think.